Alright, what is up everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video. We're back with a classic today. The first ever Roller Coaster Tycoon. This is also with the expansions with Corkscrew Follies and Loopy Landscapes. So, if you probably around my age, which is around your 20s or so, you probably spent countless hours in Roller Coaster Tycoon like I did, and it's nostalgic, it's incredible, so I decided to make a small series here of me revisiting some of these older Roller Coaster Tycoon titles. So I'm going to be revisiting RCT 1 today. We're probably going to revisit Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 as well, and Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, as these games have absolutely defined my existence in every way, shape, or possible. So I think the easiest thing to do is just start on Forest Frontiers, because I mean, who didn't do that? I still remember to this day. By the way, this game is super hard to record, so you're gonna see some weird resolution on the screen. It's gonna be squared. The weird thing is on since I have to play it in full screen, I could do it in windowed, but it's so small that it's kind of not really playable. But on my screen, it's kind of normal resolution, kind of like a normal resolution. But when it records it on my recorder, it's literally a square. So I don't know what I'm going to do for that. I don't know if I can do anything to change that. If not, it's okay, we'll give it more of a vintage feel anyways, right? So anyways, let's get right into it here in Forest Frontiers, the first ever, literally the first scenario that you come across. And it's just crazy, because it's not super big, but it's not like super tiny. You get right out in here and you're met with a few rides, not very many. You can do a scrambled eggs swinging. I forgot they called it scrambled eggs. It's funny. We have merry-go-rounds, of course, haunted houses. But I always think the thrilling rides are always going to do a little bit better. So we're going to start off with scrambled eggs. I know a lot of people would probably do a carousel first, but I kind of want to play this like legitimately. Like I remember so much playing this game. Man, it's just weird being back in here. I forgot the first game you cannot build while the game is paused. That is something I forgot about the first game. There's those little differences between some of these, and that was one of them, is that you cannot do it. So I think I'm going to stick with a red queue. I like the red. I always use the red queue a lot because I think it just looks nice. And we're going to do a nice path that kind of leads over here. I think we are going to open up. And we'll just do $1 for now, of course, and go from there. So we start with $10,000. We got a lot of money to kind of run with to start off here. So we're going to go ahead and get this tested. I don't think anyone will actually come in. Oh, yeah, they will. Until they won't really do much until the rides actually open. And you can actually like change different stations here. You can do canvas tent, wooden. I think Forest Frontiers would be more of a wooden style. I mean, look at that. Our first customer, call it Scrambled Eggs 1, of course. And we might even add. I always like to add some, make my queue look a little bit better. We'll add some flowers in the middle there, because, they deserve flowers. He didn't write it. I want to go on something more thrilling. Oh, here we go. He wants to go on something more thrilling, guys. But hey, I don't have access to more thrilling rides. I'm sorry. What do you want from me, man? Our research is going to have to do a little bit more. Let's get a soda drink stand kind of in here. Let's go over here and maybe make a little... I think we're going to make a tiny food court of some sorts. So let's go ahead and get this connected here. And we're going to have that played out. And let's get a sandwich stall alongside it as well. time kind of get us started out over here. You know, drink stall, burger bar, and we need some more rides. Let's go ahead and get our merry-go-round, and we're gonna kind of center. We want it kind of in the center here, because it is kind of like our main, our kind of like centerpiece here. We're gonna use it as our centerpiece, and let's go ahead and get in. I like to sometimes match the colors with the queue as well, so we'll do that. And now let's go ahead and add some flower beds and stuff in here, but also add some fencing around it for extra added effect. I know I like to do a little extra on my theming and stuff like that. Like, not too crazy, but like I like to do a little bit more, you know. All right, so now we have merry-go-round. We'll charge 50 cents for it. We want to make money here, and the scrambled eggs are $1. And now we have a little bit of sound going on here, and maybe we can do that. We can probably build a roller coaster. Let's build a roller coaster. We're gonna do a junior coaster. Crazy Caterpillar. How much does Crazy Caterpillar cost? Only $3,000. But I think, of course, we gotta do our own custom design. But I was just curious of how much that costed. So we're gonna do a small coaster here. To kind of get started. Alright, I'm trying to see where I want to place this. I think I want to go somewhere over here. Let's just go right here, and we're gonna have a nice little station there. I like that you could add like a little themed station. It's always really cool. We can do a little spiral lift going up here. I'm not gonna do anything crazy here. This was just gonna be a nice little ride. We'll give it a little start off with a nice drop here. Oh yeah, I forgot that it doesn't. The first game doesn't automatically demolish stuff that's in your way. You have to actually go and demolish it. I completely forgot about that. It's a demolish tool, but I actually forgot where it's at for some reason. All right, let's continue. All right, we're gonna go here, and I think we're gonna do like a bank turn. Gosh dang it. Oh yeah, you can do it while you're in the builder release though. Doesn't do it automatically, but you can at least do that. Oh, I was gonna say maybe we could do a helix. But I think we're gonna just kind of do this. We're at 13, 17 to 13. Should be good there. And then I think we're gonna do a couple of a little bunny hop there. Maybe bend around here. Do another small bend. Go up. Do another little turn here, maybe. I don't know, something about how the coaster builder in this was very simple, but it's still so satisfying. You know, I don't know what it is. Alright, I can't do that. Still very satisfying. Oh yeah, wait, let's do a helix piece. That's actually smart. And then maybe go up again. Maybe do some bunny hops. We won't make this a super big, like a very long coaster, but we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna get it to the end though, and not make it too crazy. So I do remember, like, you have to be you gotta be careful here, because I know it's easy to make the ride too crazy where guests won't ride it. You gotta take that into account. Parking is very cheap, so perhaps you could increase it. Of course, I am going to make some money. Oops. I'm going to do that then. We're going to increase the price so we can make more money. After we get this coaster built, though, I think we'll be able to. Can I continue from the back? I can. Okay. Let's go. Brakes. I think we're gonna have like a small brake run in the back here. Just like a small brake run. I'm gonna try and work a little bit from the back. If we can. I can't go there. Can we buy land? I know you used to be. Yeah, I know you can buy some land. Buy land to extend park. Yeah, let's just buy a tiny bit here so I can make this turn. That's one thing I do like you can actually buy land, which is actually kind of cool. Even features from the olden days, you know? There's still some really cool special stuff going on there. Alright, so we got that here. Now we just need to figure out what we're going to do to try and get these connected. It's going to be kind of difficult, actually. The way I have this set up, so maybe we can go down here, make a turn. Not only that, this will make the ride a little bit longer too, so I don't know if we can fit the hill in there. We might have to do some awkward straight track, or just kind of like do a tiny hill. Yeah, kind of like this. This is what I was kind of thinking. Do like a And if we do that, we can connect it, and boom, we got a coaster. Look at that. Roller coaster 1. Okay, we gotta build our entrance. Yada yada. Track is incomplete. Oh, I messed that up. Hold on. I need to... I thought I had it right, but I didn't. I didn't have it right yet. Okay, we can go ahead and rename this. Let's call it Yellow Streak. This is like, I'm thinking about like 10-year-old me that would like what I would name these things. And I would name it something like that as a kid. You know what I'm saying? You know, as a kid, when back in the day, it sounded good, but it really wasn't that good of a name. Let's be honest. Alright, we'll give this a little bit longer of a queue, because it is going to be a coaster. Man, that thing is hauling. Hopefully it's not too extreme, though. If it's too extreme, we're going to have to hit the drawing boards again. Alright, let's see. It only goes 38 miles an hour, so intensity rating's only high, so people will ride it. It's still a little bit on the extreme side, though. Let's just charge $3 for now, and we'll open it. Hey, we got the Ferris wheel. Sweet. That's also something you can do if you want to save money. You can actually slow the research and development down a little bit. Is that you can go to minimum or normal. So if you do get in a kind of a tight pinch, you can kind of hold off on all that. All right, we have Yellow Streak open. It's brilliant. I don't know, the graphics on these games, it's aged so well. Even though it's, you know, kind of like from a game from the 90s, late 90s and stuff, like I don't know why to me the graphics aged so well. And I think it's just because just the way it was designed was beautifully designed, and I love it. Chris Sawyer did such a good job. Still crazy what he was able to accomplish, you know. Why does that delete those? That is very strange. I don't like it. We probably need to get some staff, though. Let's get some more benches, and we don't want people littering, so let's get some trash cans. Realized I didn't have any trash cans in the park at all. Typically, it takes a minute for a little bit before people actually start getting hungry and stuff, so they don't always like. So let's go get a mechanic in here. And a handyman. Let's do an entertainer too. Alright, we got a little bit of rides going on here. We got merry-go-round, a coaster, and a scrambler. So that's actually a good, like, this is our high thrill ride because the intensity is kind of high. And then we have kind of a medium with a scrambler, and then of course, we have the merry-go-round as well. All right, so let's kind of review our objective here. I think it's we have to have at least 250 guests in our park at the end of October year one with a park rating of at least 600. So I think we can do that. What, 250, right? Yeah, 250. And we already have 122. So we got to do this within the first year. We're in April right now, and our park rating is, what's our park rating at? 781. So we're still in good shape. Sometimes I like to pause and kind of figure out what exactly I need to do next here. So, please let me know, guys, if you guys want me to do more of Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, like if you want me to play through all the scenarios. I've never actually played through all the scenarios as a kid. Like, I never got through all of them, you know? So I got through a good majority of them, but I never played through all of them. I was always more of a sandbox person, which I think a lot of people were. But I did enjoy the scenarios as well. I do like doing management stuff and different stuff like that. So let's go ahead and should we get a pirate ship in here? Since we can afford it. We can afford it, so let's put it in. Should I put it like on the edge here? Sometimes I like putting them in. I like fitting in stuff in some tight spots sometimes. Does it preserve space? Let's get in here. We're gonna have to delete this one tree. There, and I'm gonna go with red to kind of match the colors as well. And then we'll have another ride that will hopefully earn us some money. I can probably charge about another $1 for this one, and we can probably raise our price a little bit since we are starting to add some more rides. I do need to add a restroom too. I didn't think about that. So let's go ahead and open this, and let's go ahead and add a restroom real quick. So our guests have a place to use the restroom. We'll just fit it in this spot here, because why not? Oh yeah, I forgot the handyman will actually mow your lawn. We'll mow the lawn. I forgot that he does that. Guests are is very cheap. Perhaps you can increase. Oh, you're still saying it's cheap. Well, in that case, let's charge some more. Excellent. All right, we're at 807, so that's good. 169 guests. So first things first, we need to get that to 200. So I think I might add. Let's just add some scenery in here, just to kind of lighten it up in here a bit. Try using the white fence here. Let's see if that looks good here. Yeah. See if I can replace the ones that got deleted along with that path that I placed, which was again kind of weird. There we go. We kind of have a loop going around. Got some stuff looking pretty nice, looking pretty spiffy. All right. Now we could add maybe a Ferris wheel, maybe. Let's see, we've been obviously losing money, mostly because of research and loan interest. I forgot about the loan, because we do have a $10,000 loan to pay off as well, as you can see. So the further you get that down, the less money you have to owe on that. So we can also go to our research, and we can go down to minimum funding. That will actually save us another $100. So typically I like to do that quite a bit because we can save a little bit of money. And then maybe go down a little bit on our loan as well. That way, again, we don't have to pay as much interest on that as well. So, handyman, we'll clean up that puke. That's how I always kept my park clean. Was literally I would have some with assigned sections, but anytime I saw one myself, I would have one guy that was free, and he would and I would just pick him up. All right, we'll uncheck him to mow grass because he kind of gets sidetracked and starts mowing grass over a little bit what I would consider more important things like, you know, clean up puke. So. Alright, let's go in, and we got the thrill rides already that we need. I think another thrill ride's on its way, though. Let's get a Ferris wheel, because that's another very iconic attraction here in the game. Sometimes I would just plop some down without even a queue, just because why not? Alright, we've almost got 250 guests, and we're doing pretty good. It's May right now, so I'd say a few more rides, maybe a few more stalls ought to do it, though. Alright, let's do cotton candy. Cotton candy, where do we want to put it, though? I try to fill in a lot of my space that I already have before kind of expanding further on. I like to do that quite a bit. Alright, let's go ahead and maybe raise our price. Let's see if we can get $10 now. Alright, looking at May here. How far into May are we? 18th, so we're about halfway. You can see that we've definitely improved. We went from negative 2,000, right now we're only at negative 172. Is that also taking into account construction? Or does that not? Because construction, obviously. Ride construction is a big part of it, and that's probably another big reason it's in the negative, but yeah, see, it's actually going up when we're not building stuff, so that's good to see. And the loan interest actually doesn't take that much. Look, we're actually in the positive this month. Look at that. Sweet. So now we're kind of earning a profit. You can see we're at 246 guests, and our park rating is at 811. So we're about right where we want to be, but of course we kind of want to make sure we maintain that, of course, as well. So that's also important. Where's our handyman at? Puke. Or did he get it? I think he got it. I don't see it now. I missed it. Alright, if we go back to our research, there's a thrill ride. It'll be ready on the 17th of June. Now, one thing about these older games is there's no fast forward, so you actually have to wait through all this, so. But I think if we really wanted to, we could probably literally stop here, and we'd probably be good, because, again, as long as we can keep maintaining our park rating up, we'd be good. But I'm kind of, you know, on the fence. You know, I think I kind of want to add another ride, maybe. Maybe we can add a spiral slide. And a little spiral slide over here, off to the side, with an extra ride. Put an entrance and exit there. Go ahead and open it up. Put our queue in. And the slide will just do 50 cents. There we go. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I don't think we've really had any problems with breaking down or anything, so that's good as well. Think we can get 15? Think we can get away with 15? Just trying to gain some more money. Like, if you really wanted to after the objective, you know, you don't have to play after the objective, obviously, but if you wanted to, you could make a fully fledged park. But this one's always the first one, and it's always like super easy, very simple. as we, it's May. Oh, it's still very cheap, huh? They're still commenting that it's cheap. We can probably do 20. Best value park in the country. Look at us. Best value, and we're making profits. That's what I like to see. Aha. I'm paying off some of my loan again. Once you get paid you off your loan and everything else is complete profit at that point. And that's what you would want to see. Now we're at over 300 guests. That's why I said, like, these older games, like, there's always so much nostalgia with the first game and everything like that. I think a lot of people love the second game because it kind of improved what the first game started, very much so, and I think that's awesome. And it kind of just made a lot of improvements that you would want to see. So, look at these gates too, these fences too. I like these fences. Let's do this one. So now that we're kind of where we want to be, I might still add some rides later on, or a little bit of some rides, but I think I'm going to add some like fencing and stuff. Sometimes I like to do this just to add extra stuff, and it can probably put our park rating up when we are actually putting in more scenery and stuff, just to make the park look nicer. Because I do like to add some extra detail to my parks. But man, brings back memories though. I'll tell you what. It does, it does. I'd love to hear what you guys, what's your favorite memory of playing Coaster Tycoon? What is your favorite memory? But I'd love to hear if you guys would love me to do like a full series on each game, or if you just want me to kind of like breeze through or do a tiny bit on each game. So like today we're just gonna do this first scenario, but if you guys want me to do more scenarios or like continue the game, please let me know in the comments section if you like seeing this old school classic experience. Like I said, this game's really hard to record. Like took me a minute to figure out, and I can't even record it in modern resolution. That's where like OpenRCT2 is great, because you can do modern resolutions and it's really easy to record. So I think OpenRCT2 also has the scenarios from the first game as well. So that's also an option I could do, if you guys think that would be a good option for me. Because again, OpenRCT2 is incredible, because it just adds so much more to the game, and you can play the game in modern resolutions and stuff like that. So, but yeah, if you want me, I just kind of want to hear your thoughts in the comment section if I should go ahead and use OpenRCT2, or should I continue with the classic games like this. And maybe you guys like the old school resolution. I don't know. You know, it is kind of different, but it's definitely old school. But I think it still looks good though. Like, man, for a game back in as old as it was, like, it says copyright 2000. But I thought the game came out in 99 officially. Oh, we got a lock flown. Nice. You know, we could build a water ride. But should we? I always feel like sometimes your park rating drops just randomly as you get close to the objective, and you start panicking. Has anyone ever had that experience? Where you just start kind of panicking because, like, oh, and then you can't keep it up over 600, park rating over 600. Obviously this one's really easy though. Forest Frontiers is really, really easy, because obviously it's kind of like the beginning of the game. You know, so it's supposed to be easy. You know, it's supposed to be one of the easier ones out there, you know. But yeah, I remember just spending so many hours in this game. So many hours. And then, like I said, sometimes I like just go through here, kind of decorate my stuff a little bit. Put some hedges, some more fencing, and different stuff like that, you know? Kind of bring your park alive. Like, put these little fences up around your rides. It kind of just adds to it a little bit. But basically what I'm playing off of here is on Steam. So I have the first 2 games on Steam, you know, like the regular ones. And then I think I still have OpenRCT 2 installed. If I don't, then I definitely need to get it back on it because it's obviously one of the best versions of the classic games is OpenRCT 2. And if you haven't played RCT2, it's free, and you definitely should, because it's literally just like an improved version of these classics, you know. So, highly, highly recommend if you haven't. If you haven't played it. We can add a little tree in here. Maybe. Let's find one of them. Yeah. I like that tree. Very pretty, very pretty. We're getting pretty detailed in here. Look at that. Remember when this was just an open field? A big open field? Now it's something better. Alright, let's see how we're doing in here. Look at that. Look at those profits. Look at that. Cha-ching. Park value, 7,000. I always like just doing the management side of things. I wonder if this game is the reason why I got... Like, I'm pretty good. I consider myself fairly good at money management. And I wonder, like, just playing this game as a... very cheap still, huh? I wonder if this game is one of the reasons why maybe it kind of helped me do... manage money, you know, in a sense. So it's very good for that. You know, you're managing a park, you're managing finances, you gotta manage your staff, you gotta manage how much you're charging for stuff, you know, and different stuff like that, you know. It's important for making money and such. You know, money management games, basically. Okay, I think we're gonna add a perimeter, maybe like a little perimeter fence going around here. Let's use this one. This is like the best perimeter fence. While we're here, we'll just add some nice perimeter fencing to our coaster. Go around here, and I just love the feature of being able to buy land. Like, how cool is that? Buy your own, like, just buy extra land. I love that kind of management feature. Like, if you need to expand, you can buy more land and everything. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna go around here. But I would always love trying to make my parks as realistic. I remember I made a park in Coaster Tycoon 2, and I kind of used that. I would say, like, you know, when you build your own Six Flags park, there's that option in there, and it's basically just a sandbox. You still have to manage money and stuff, but it's basically just like a huge sandbox. And I just went away for months upon months just building, like, my ultimate dream park. And it turned out so cool. It was so cool. But yeah, like I said, I still think, to this day, I still think these graphics still hold up really well. And I still love the graphics. Like, for the time, I think this is probably the best possible graphics you could have had for a game like this, so. Just incredible. Alright, we're still good on guests there and everything. Basically, we're done. We're just waiting at this point. Alright, we've paid about half of our loan off now, so that's good. Loan interest is really low, though, so that's not really a big deal. That much, so. Man, this just kind of brings me back to a time, you know? Back to those times where I just spent hours and hours and just playing this game. You know, I just play it all the time. Absolutely loved it so much. And then I remember when I first saw Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 in the store, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 existed until I saw it at Walmart. I think I was at Walmart, and I saw it on the shelf, and I was like begging my parents, like, I want this game so bad. And so we went ahead and got it. However, I didn't have a PC that was powerful enough for it at the time, because at the time you had to have a good, pretty solid PC to run Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, and I mean, it would be outdated today, but yeah, you needed a really good PC for it, and I didn't have one. And PCs were still, you know, still kind of first starting to kind of normalize still, I guess you could say, because they weren't like super big. I wouldn't say they're as big as they are today, obviously. They were very much like if you could afford it kind of thing, you know, and they were just starting to come out and stuff like that. So, but my parents ended up buying me a PC specifically just so I could play Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, and I had that PC for quite a while, and my gosh, I was so excited, and I absolutely loved the game. And then as soon as the expansions came out for Soaked and Zoo, I immediately got those when I saw that they came out, and I bought everything individually. I really did. The first game, the disc, I still have it somewhere, I think, like my original game disc for Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Same with my Soaked and Zoo expansions, and then I did buy Roller Coaster Tycoon Platinum at one point as well, so I do have that disc set as well. And then I have Roller Coaster Tycoon Complete Edition as well now, so I kind of have a good collection of these games, kind of stacked up, I think. Alright, let's see if we maybe get statues in here or something, maybe. We want any of these statues? I'm not sure if I really care for those right now. Oh, I've always been a flower person. Kind of throwing in some flowers and some good looking flowers and such, and like hues and everything. That's what I've always done. Oh yeah, I forgot that they can go dead. Like, you need either rain or your handyman will come and water them. See, that little attention to detail there is pretty insane. Alright, and then let's go ahead. Why don't we start on a wood coaster? Let's see what we're researching. A new shop/stall. What kind of... I don't have anything new there. Okay, so let's go ahead and maybe build a wood coaster. You know, we're going to do a custom design here. Oh no. Merry-go-round broke down. That's not cool. Alright, so we're going to make an awesome wood coaster here. As for this guy, though, we are probably going to have to build it slowly because we might not have a whole lot of money to get started here. I do want to make it the biggest ride, so we need to go above 17. Let's go 20. Why not? Go 20. I'm at $360. Let's see if I can at least get the drop in. Okay, got the drop in. I think we're gonna go up and then do a turnaround and just do some airtime hills. It's gonna be all about airtime and stuff like that. When we're done, I could always take out loans and try and get it done faster, but you know, I don't like to add back onto my loan again. At least I try not to. $58. Come on, guys, buy some stuff. Keep buying. Keep coming in and giving me money. I need money. Give me your money. Let's see, I might be able to go one more. I don't have enough cash. I think it's interesting. It costs money to get rid of some of these trees and such. Costs money to get rid of them. Okay, so the turn pieces are going to cost a lot. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. We're going to do a small turn, but you know, we almost got 400 guests now. I'm telling you, I'm sorry if that was odd, but the guests absolutely love scenery. They really do. It's like one of their favorite things. Alright, let's just sit there for now. I'd always do this sometimes, like just slowly build a coaster depending on my cash, because it takes a while to get my cash back up. Or I'll build it while I'm making cash, or making money at the same time. Our goal is to get this done, maybe. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get our loan back a little bit. Just because we want to get this big marquee attraction done. Alright, we'll do some airtime. Airtime hills. It's like, I would say this is going to be kind of like a nice little out and back wood coaster here. I think it would be kind of cool if we went over the station kind of like that. Oh no, it's raining. I might not have enough to do that, so I might have to go like this. Can't do a helix on this, can we? I was hoping we'd be able to, but I guess we can't. Alright, if we add on from back here, can we do block sections? I don't remember if I don't think there's block sections in this game. You had to make like super long, if you wanted to do 2 trains, you had to do super long like stations. Which is very interesting. So, like, block sections weren't a thing. That's one thing that is kind of weird about this game, is there's no block sections. Like, how do you do that? How do you make it with no block sections? That's not a thing. You gotta have blocks. Oh, surprised I can do that. Alright, we should, at this point, start losing quite a bit of speed, so we'll do a couple of bunny hops. And try and see if we can get this to go back. Maybe do one more hill. I had to do like just a unbanked turn. Hopefully it has. This is a weird layout. It's not the best. I'll be the first to admit that. This is kind of a strange layout. But whatever, it's fine. Doesn't have to be realistic. I did the best for what I could do. It's gonna be great. is gonna be great. Don't even question it. Yeah, look at those airtime hills. Look at it go. Going pretty fast. These turns are a little bit jarring. That last turn might be a little much. Hey, we got the information kiosk. Sweet. That'll be great. Alright, we need those test results. What's it gonna be? Minute and 2-second ride time. 45 miles an hour. Very high intensity rating, but people will ride it. So that's the only thing that matters. It's not too extreme. At least people will ride it. There we go. Ta-da! Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I never gave it a name. It's just Roller Coaster 1. Let's call it the Airtime. That's just what we're gonna call it. The Airtime. It's a perfect name. The Airtime looks too intense for me. That's what I hope people say. The airtime looks too intense for me. There we go. Ah, it's raining. This is a perfect opportunity, though, to get an information kiosk so people can buy umbrellas. People love umbrellas. Boop. Buy some umbrellas. Buy my stuff. You won't regret it. One of those things that can be... It has like multiple spots that can be bought. Kind of interesting. Interesting. There we go. Everyone bought all those umbrellas while it stops raining. Oh, the Ferris wheel broke down. Is anyone even entering this queue? Let's see what people are thinking about. I'm not paying that much to go on the airtime. Oh, I guess people don't like the price. Let's get $2.50 out of it then. What did I charge for this? $3.50? Or $3. If I can do $3 here, I can do $3 there. Surely. Surely I can. Alright, let's go ahead and take one of those off. And we're building. That's the one thing I do wish is there was that. I wish there was a fast forward button. Because, I mean, we finished this objective a long time ago. So mainly, the hardest part is obviously just maintaining that park rating, so. I suppose that's kind of the hardest thing at this point, but I can do it. I know we can. The airtime now open. Look at this queue. It's all full now. If I can get 1,000, we'll drop it by another $1,000 on our loan. Look at that. Wow. Look at all that positive. We have that one negative because we built the wood coaster, but it's all worth it in the end. Where are we at? It's September. 18th of September. I think we got one more, about a month and a half left. And then we'll be completing our objective for this. So. Oh, the animations, sprites, and just everything is just so good in this game. Like, I don't know. You pulled it off so wonderfully. So wonderfully. Something about the aesthetic of this game is just so pleasing. And then some of the stuff, just the stuff that, a lot of the stuff that people made in OpenRCT 2 is just absolutely stunning too. Like, it's incredible. One of my favorite parts is when you do complete the objective, when everyone just stops and starts applauding. Oh, which reminds me, we need a balloon. I want a balloon stand. If I had a balloon stand, if I did have a balloon stand, then, if we get a balloon stand, then everyone will let go of their balloons when we complete our objective, but that's why I'm doing stalls. I wanna learn the stalls, because I want everyone to have balloons. But the next thing is a roller coaster, 13th of October. Man, that's so far ahead. It's still so far away. Oh my gosh, I made the Ferris wheel free. How dare I? How dare I make something free? What's wrong with me? Total profit, 1,800. Total profit, $240. $240. Total profit, negative $27.90. $132. What's my profit here? $86. Come back here. $525. Still doing good, despite having a lot of research going right now. 13th of October. Still in September. We're about to get into October, which is the final month. So, that's good. I didn't really leave a lot of space to expand. I would have to expand my path this way if I wanted to keep going. That's what we would have to do. I'm pretty sure I've done like Roller Coaster Tycoon videos or like original Roller Coaster Tycoon videos in the past, and I'm sure I've played this on the channel before. I wouldn't doubt it if I have. Like, I just can't really remember it, so I was kind of thinking like, sometimes, like I said, I just like to go back to these games and just enjoy them, you know, just enjoy them, because they're special. Special part of my, I mean, these games are the reason why I'm here today on my channel, playing like Planet Coaster and such. It's because of games like these. This is where that spark of interest of roller coasters kind of came from, was Roller Coaster Tycoon. I remember that. So, again, I remember having the first game. It was like the first PC game I've literally ever played was this game. And then I remember picking up Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 in some obscure shop that I remember. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember seeing it in like some bin or something, and it was like $5 for the second game. And at first I thought it wasn't real. I was like, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2? Because I was like excited too, because I found the second game, and I didn't know it was a thing. And I was like, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2? And it was literally super cheap, so I was like, there's no way it's this cheap. But it was the full game, and that's where I fell in love completely, because RCT2 was so good. And then again, once I saw RCT3 in Walmart, I was absolutely like going crazy. And it had like its own stand and everything, so it was like a bit like as if it was a big deal. So Be interesting. I wonder what our next roller coaster is going to be. We're at, as we're here in October 10th. Our park rating went down just slightly, but not much. I guess while we're waiting, if we do want to do one more thing, we can give our wood coaster a little bit of perimeter fence. Did kind of take up quite a bit of a big space here, though. That's one thing is, like, if you're at looking at a certain angle and everything, it can be kind of hard to see, you know. Yeah, recording this was very hard, or quite difficult, because I had to do like a weird resolution, mostly because like it's still weird because like in this recording I'm in like a modern resolution, kind of like it's stretched to fit my screen, but on the recording it made it a square. So it's still kind of weird. It's very like I don't even know how that works, but that's how it works. That's why I was thinking about doing OpenRCT2, because it'd be a lot easier to record, and you get all the scenarios on there, so. And like I said, I think it has all the scenarios from the first game on there, too. If I'm not mistaken. I'll have to revisit OpenRCT2. But I just wanted to revisit the original games a little bit in their original form. That's the main thing. I just kind of wanted to revisit it in the form I remember them in as a kid. And like I said, OpenRCT2s, if I was just playing it naturally, I'd probably go with OpenRCT2 or instead. So you can also get RCTC Classic, which is kind of like the first two games combined. It's on mobile. I have it on my phone, but I think it's also on Steam now as well. So that's also another option you can do. Oh, I must have already got that. Oh, I got a steel roller coaster. Look at that. Don't really have time to build one now, but still cool. I can't wait, everyone. I'm just waiting for everyone to congratulate me for completing my objective. As long as we're still above, yep, 819. See what people are thinking about this coaster. The airtime was great. The airtime looks too intense for me. Perfect. I'm not paying that much to go on Yellow Streak. No one's paying money to go on Yellow Streak anymore. Interesting how they lost interest with that $3 price tag. I didn't know entertainers would go into the queue. I didn't think that was a thing. I legit didn't know that. I don't remember them going into queues. I seriously don't remember them going into queue lines. Very, very interesting. See, we can also save our game too, so I can have proof that I have it here. Nice. Alright, we're almost there. It's the 28th of October, which means we're about to hit year 2. So at the end of October, year 1 is when we had to hit our objective, which we obviously have just almost doubled it, actually. Alright, let's find some trees. Sometimes I like to place extra trees. You know how I am with trees. I'll place extra trees. Extra. It's a $27 tree. Holy cow. It's an expensive tree. 31st of October, let's go! Yay, thank you! We did it! Enter name into scenario chart. JLW Games. Let's go. We did it. Yeah, yes. Alright, we'll save it over our old one. There we go. And I'm going to head back to the main menu. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this. Next episode, we're probably going to experience Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. But if you want to see me do more scenarios from the original game, and maybe in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to go in and do more of these. So I just wanted to go in here and just have some fun, honestly, and kind of revisit my childhood a little bit, because man, these games are why I'm here today, basically. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe for more amazing content like this. And again, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on what we should do next, and revisiting these games. And I can't wait to get to RCT 2 and 3, because man, those are two of my favorites back in the day. So, but alright guys, I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.